Well, welcome back, folks. Today we're going to do a shop talk referencing some items on the Yamaha YL1, and I thought this might be helpful for other folks as I was working my way through this recently. A number of videos back, one of my regular viewers, Jono Yard from the UK, indicated that he'd noticed on my bike that I was missing the grommets right here for the where the wiring loom exits the frame and goes up to the headlight shell, and right here where the spark plug wire exits the body and goes down to the spark plug. There's supposed to be grommets here, and my project did not have any kind of a plastic or rubber grommet in either place when I took it apart. And in fact, I've referenced a couple of different diagrams on Yamaha parts, and these two items are not listed on the Yamaha parts diagrams. By the way, you might notice that I did move the coils to the inside of the frame. A couple of my viewers have pointed out I had those wrong initially, so the coils were actually moved a number of weeks ago now, so I think I got that correct. But I digress. Back to the original conversation. Since I couldn't locate the original style of grommets, what I ended up doing is devising a means of coming up with my own type. And after looking around at hardware stores and online, I want to share with you the solutions, the two solutions for each one of these that I came up with. For the round rubber grommet, where the wiring loom exits the frame and goes up to the headlight shell, I just went down to my local hardware store and found this off-the-shelf grommet. Now you'll notice this is a 1 1/16 inch diameter. That's the groove diameter, which is virtually perfect for this project. I measured that hole size in the frame before I went in, and it was around 27 millimeters, or pretty close to 1 1/16. And this grommet is about as perfect as you could expect as a fit for this. There's a grommet. I've slipped it over the wiring loom, and the solution couldn't be any simpler. You just fit it in like this and work it into that hole like that. And as I indicated a moment ago, it's a virtual perfect fit. Now, I'm not sure if there was one originally on each side or not. I did buy two of them, so I'm going to go ahead and put the second one on the opposite side as well. Probably unnecessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. So that actually was the easier of the two solutions. The oval-shaped grommet that protects the spark plug wire was a little bit more problematic. I did a fair amount of searching online for a grommet, an oval-shaped grommet that was approximately the dimensions that I have here. I measured these, of course, and I looked through inventory at several different hardware stores, and I really didn't find anything that really suited me. So what I ended up doing, and this did turn out to be an effective solution, I took a piece of the smallest outside diameter carburetor or fuel vent line, and you can see it right here. That's approximately a 1/8 inch inside diameter vent tube, and you can see its profile is pretty small. It's the smallest piece of tubing I had. In fact, I didn't have very much. I have about 8 or 10 inches of this. And what I did, I think you can see there, is I just slit it with an X-Acto knife, a very sharp knife, and then I conform it to fit into the opening like that, and allow me to demonstrate. In terms of fitting this tubing around the perimeter of that cutout, I chose to leave the spark plug wire in place and work around it because I didn't want to try to pull it through. I was concerned about popping this off of the hole once I got it in place. So I'm going to start at the bottom here for no particular reason and start that slit that I made in the tubing, start fitting it into the cutout of the frame and just work it around like you can see here. And you can move it a little bit if you want, either way. Now in terms of the overall length, what I did is, I did a little by guess and by gosh. So I started with a longer piece, slid it, worked my way around, and eventually came to the point where I cut a little long, and I just kept shortening it till I reached the point that I thought it was about right, and you can see how it came out there. And I've done the same on the other side as well. And there are the two solutions for these grommet locations that, again, I couldn't find or source from Yamaha. I couldn't find anything on eBay. I could find nothing in referencing to either one of these grommets. So if anyone knows a part number or where I might be able to find these, I would appreciate knowing about it. Otherwise, I believe this is a very effective solution. I've actually had this grommet for the spark plug wire in place for a couple of weeks now, and it hasn't moved on either side. It hasn't got distorted. It's not as robust, I'm sure, as the original. Looking at the videos for Jono's bike, it looked like it was quite a bit larger than this, but this will have to suffice for now, and I think it'll be perfectly serviceable. That's going to be it for this video today, folks. Any thoughts, questions, comments, drop me a note. Otherwise, as usual, thanks for watching.